Welcome, 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 welcome to the RS process. Welcome to the RS process.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to the RS process. Thank you for joining us again. And man, what a great time, Mom.
Yeah.
Welcome back, baby girl. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, for real.
I'm Robert Sanders.
Morgan, nice to meet you guys.
Yes. This is the RS process. So, man, we dived into a few things last week. But how was your week last week?
It was good. I got a really good reaction with the video, especially being on YouTube. I didn't think this would it would end like that, but he's been manifesting this, so like I know this is gonna work. So yeah, no, it's been pretty good and just living life for real.
Did you watch the video several times?
Several times.
What did you overall think about, like, this is me, this is my daddy?
Yeah, but I was really proud of you and how you like set everything up. So that was my most inspiration of like the whole thing, because I'm always doing creative things like this. So seeing you in
you
this,
make music and stuff like that.
I do a lot of creative stuff.
How many albums you got again?
Shoot, probably like 4 or 3.
4 or 3?
No, 3.
Three
But, like
albums?
songs and stuff, but it's like a lot of songs I got. But I'm really proud of him, how he started this journey and this process. So I'm very grateful for him.
So happy to hear that. Makes me feel good as a daddy. So therefore, yes. I was gonna get into. So Morgan is the producer of the music in the beginning. She made that whole thing. Welcome to the RS process. Don't.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love hearing that. Every time I see it, it drives me wild. Thank you again.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Yes.
You said we're going to do it this way this time. You want to give me a high five then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So thank you for joining us again. I want you to please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because this content is going to get crucial. It's going to get deep. And it's just going to remind us, and we're going to all go through this together. Because we're learning it right now. I mean, the reason why we're here is because we want to learn something together. And why not let the internet benefit from it? Because why not?
For real.
Why
Right.
not? Why
Everything
not?
is posted on the internet. So
Yeah, I know. Ain't that the
you just
trip?
got to express yourself.
All the studying I've been doing is through YouTube, or fixing cars, fixing a filter in the house, setting this up. I mean, YouTube is powerful. So why not let it be the platform for us for bonding relationships with this generational curse thing. So we got into it a little deep, folks. So my week was interesting because we're putting this together, and me and Morgan collaborating. This is a responsibility now. Now we got a responsibility to put out information that people can vibe off of and relate to.
Yeah.
You think people will benefit from this?
Yeah, and I know I can benefit from this in the future. You're just planting the seeds.
Yeah. That's pretty much what this is. But I want to just thank you to the people that commented, that subscribed. Made me feel like we did something good. This is the first time. Yeah.
I did not expect that.
I did not need. I knew we was on to something.
Right.
I didn't know if it was
that attraction. I didn't think.
I had a person that called me out the blue from my high school, from what I graduated 1991, and he said that generational curse thing did something for him. Talking to you, and he said they had a generational curse with like high blood pressure issues and couldn't get the feedback from the parents.
Go real deep.
Yeah. That was a conversation, and a lot of people reached out and said, "Man, thank you," especially the daddies. The daddies been dealing with a crisis. If you guys don't know, we know mamas are always in line first. Get treated good. Sometimes it don't go right, but mamas get taken care of.
Yeah.
It's a problem with the daddies though.
Yeah,
Daddies. Is one of the reasons I'm putting this together. The daddies are suffering. All the daddies I talk to, they can't get a connection with the mother, because the mother's the head. So if you ain't cool with the mother, the daddies. It ain't really. You got to go through the court. Most black men ain't going through no court because that shit is scary. So
the domino effect.
Yeah. So I think it's just something that need to be talked about.
Yeah,
so,
for real.
All right, people, let's get into it. So me and Morgan did some studying. So what I want to present today is what are generational curses? That's the question. Like when we was talking about it, we want to know what it is ourselves. It's a billion ways to go about this. Everybody thought process is a little different how they go about this. So we thought we'd provide a little context. So the context is when I first heard the term generational curses, I was skeptical. Then again, I'm skeptical when it comes to curses in general. I don't believe in witchcraft, ghosts, goblins. That's a curse to me, but that's TV talk. So I go with generational curses because that's what they say. So we just go with that. Generational curses. Most people who believe they are cursed aren't truly cursed by themselves. It's usually cursed by making, I would say, bad decisions based upon some historical factors that they didn't learn or comprehend.
Yeah. Repeating patterns and cycles. We all go through that for real.
Yeah. So, what's asked? What are some examples of generational curses? I would say generational curses can be any negative cycle of a family trapped themselves in, alcoholism, drugs, addiction, gambling, poverty mindsets. Because the poor man's thinking. I ain't gonna make that much, man, and. So what? I'll stay here for 30 years and, whatever it is. So, and then you got the marital affairs, you got divorce, you got abuse, many more. I can go on and on. When I researched this, it was deep. I had to stop.
Yeah.
So we just compiled enough just to share with the audience so we can kind of be more engaged, So most people who can identify at least with one of those generational curses or both sides of the family, usually somewhere you can see it from one side or the other side or both sides of the family. So, we go from there. So one thing we came up with, we researched something, and we're doing this together, y'all. We researched something. It said how to stop a generational curse in 4 crucial steps.
Right.
If we want to learn how to stop generational curses, it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult because it's going to take some time and energy. And you won't heal generational pains and negativity in one session. That's for sure. I mean, I'm 49. This took a while to sit here and talk to my 20-year-old daughter. And I still got to talk to my other daughter, Kennedy. Shout out to Kennedy. She'll be here soon, very soon. And she is super intelligent. She's a businesswoman. She's independent. She's a businesswoman.
Right.
She is about her money.
Back on topic.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Kendi, we see you soon. Okay, getting back to generational curses. Number 1, the general curse. Identify the general curse. You might think you might know the generational curse of your family immediately, but I recommend taking your time with these steps. Take a week, a month, a little bit more time, because it's going to take some time to do some research on this generational curse. So what we came up with is you got to identify the generational curse. See what's in your family. Talk to some people in your family. See if there's some patterns, alcoholism, or just in plain sight, some things that you see. And you got to address them. You got to, like my father, alcoholic. I had to address that. That's why I ain't no alcoholic. If I ignored that, I'd be an alcoholic. So that was one of my ones that the first thing I identified, that was just one. But I digress and continue. Number 2, evaluate your decisions and lifestyle. This is probably the hardest part of the process because it's self-reflection most of the time. You got to face it. No one wants to identify own bad choices of life choices. Most people go through life, obviously, to their own bad decisions. These are the same people who blame everybody else for their problems, when in reality they are the only ones to blame. Self-reflection isn't going to feel good, but it's necessary to stop a generational curse. Heal yourself and heal the bloodline. The healing begins with you. That's for sure. Number 3, Make a plan and execute. Once you identified your family's generational curse and acknowledge if you're participated in them, it's time to make a plan to break the cycles. Are you a smoker? You stuck in the mindset of being poor? Whatever it is, now's the time to probably fix it. Stop smoking, probably. You know.
I mean, we all got to take steps in life just to like lead to a change. So it can't just be like just like that, or like, oh, I'm about to do this. Has to have some type of little change for you to, you know, do something in life. You
never lie about that, because a lot of times, sometimes you got to stop believing in your poor decision making, and kind of get your thought process up a little bit. But you know, you got to be around good people.
Yeah, because we all say a lot of things, but it's one thing than doing what we say all the time. So actions speak louder than words, they say.
I say that all the time. That is true to when I first learned it when I was young. Actions speak louder than words. Yes. All right, last one, number 4, ancestral healing. You know, when you take responsibility for your own life decisions, you break the generational family curse. You begin the healing process, not only for yourself, but for the future generations and the past. That's real right there. Our ancestors are on the other side, always watching and guiding us. When we break negative family cycles, our ancestors are honored and healed as well. You are essentially mending a rip in your family's tapestry, regrowing broken branches on your family's tree.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Yeah, for real.
I would say one more thing in addition. I recommend working with the elders in your family, or elders in general. Somebody that's older that can kind of maybe teach you something about how things was in the past. That's maybe changed now that you can adapt to, and you won't get stuck into that, you know, purgatory of I don't know what to do. You know, that's one of my things. I got you here. I don't want you 20, so you need guidance. I don't want you to not know what to do. But all this internet stuff and all this modern stuff, it may seem like you all right.
Right. Because you can learn so fast.
Yeah.
I be learning every day. So it's one thing than learning through a person than on the internet every day.
Yeah.
It's all computer algorithm, you know, technology stuff. But we're all human intellect. We know. We know what we don't know. So we're trying to understand it as we know our, you know, history and stuff. But it goes deep for real. Really deep.
So do you think like doing this and studying generational curses and actually talking to your dad is going to help you down the line? You feel like it's going to be better for you?
Yeah, I think
How so?
Would, especially emotionally. If I ever come to a situation of just being really sad, I know I would be okay. And we talked about it instead of just like not, you know, holding it off. Because, I mean, we all have to have our breakthrough of like not talking and not really saying anything, but it has to come to light eventually. So just learning through those, you know, lessons and steps in life can really just give you a different perspective every day on what you can change and challenge yourself to do. So really, I'm still taking it in. I really don't know what's happening. I don't know.
So how hard is it being 20 in this modern day? Is it easy or hard, you think? Everything's accessible.
I have a good life, so it's not that hard. But just trying to adapt in different environments is hard because you grow up in different environments and you gotta adapt to what people think and what they know, and you only know so much through yourself. So you're trying to learn more about yourself, but it's a society that, you know, kind of contradicts a lot of things on how we think. So we like put ourselves in that box of thinking, but we don't even know half the time because everyone is like seeing the same thing, but it's still different.
Yeah, and it's all mindset, because I'll say this for me only. When my mindset started to get like, well, I ain't thinking open, then I take a moment and I stop thinking. That's that meditation type part.
Okay.
The meditation told me, I thought I was supposed to think of these certain things. No, just turn it off. Just go dark for a minute, because your brain can sometimes feel like it crashes sometimes. I'm going to say for us, our processor is probably good and robust than y'all's, but y'all's processor is faster.
Right.
Ours got to crunch the data. And so we're a little slower with the process of dealing with life right now. Not saying that, this is, you can have money or you can have not money. This is characteristics, how you carry yourself through life, how you adapt. So the generational curses and things that you've been through is the ones that get you through. But it seems like in African Americans, we got this superior being, human powers, that we get through a lot of catastrophic stuff. I keep seeing it. So we push through it even when we know it's wrong because
it's in our DNA or something.
Yeah. We use our power sometime in the wrong light. You can watch a bunch of superhero movies. You see what I call it the Justice League. They doing their justice. They helping people out, and then they get tired of people just effing over them. They go to the Legion of Doom and start doing some other stuff, reverse to what they was taught to do right. So this is why it's so critical because people's mindset is tricky. It is tricky because everybody's goals are different. Nobody will probably agree with some of the stuff we doing, sitting here talking and this and that, and then some people will agree. So that's just how split we is. It's like politics. This thing. You gotta pick a side. So generational curses have a lot to do with this because if you walking down from the slavery movement and everything was slavery to you, then you ain't gonna grow because you stuck.
Yeah.
You stuck.
No.
Yeah. But anyhow, that was our 4 kind of bullets that we learned together. That some things you can stop and let me say just to reiterate. Number 1, identify generational curses. Number 2, evaluate decisions and lifestyle. Make a plan and execute. And number 4, ancestral healing. Find your ancestors, talk to your people, and see where it started from. Because the doctor gonna ask you, did you have any high blood pressure or diabetes in the family? So you need to talk to somebody. You need to know somebody in the past. So you want to be, not taking your proper steps to cure some of your diseases. So that's what I would say about that. But other than that, I think we pretty much got some out of that. What you get some out of that?
Yeah, I got way more out of that. Especially you're my dad. You're talking about it, so it's a different download for me.
Yeah.
To correlate through what I got to do through my own journey through life. So.
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay.